Welcome back to TheProductioneerDude. Today we are continuing Find Love or Die Trying. So yeah, in the last episode, we went on dates with, I think it was Allie and Violet last time. You know, Allie took us on a boat, she kissed us a lot, and then Violet, we baked with her, we also had some sort of food fight. And then when we ended off too, like Scarlett apparently said that she had a machine that might be able to give us back our memories. So, or that was in a dream anyway, but still, like, I think that's definitely significant to the story. So I'm excited to see what happens. And for the record, I'm also recording this immediately after because I just wanted to see what happened. That's how excited I was. So anyway, I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So, how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title, War Plans in bold. What the hell? It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together. The Googs and I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're delicious. Tara scribbled, War of attrition is likely not an option. What the fuck is he doing? Yeah, what are you writing there, Tara? Nothing.
Stop the cap.
Oh, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. Oh, nobody cleaned that up last night? Damn. It wasn't just a batter. Violet and I knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Ah, that's... Yashara was just baking together? Oh, I thought it was more than that. Oh, I shredded down, or I shredded as if I was heartbroken, and Violet's like, uh-oh, I think I fucked up. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. Oh, you don't get it. That's cause you're a good person, Yui. You're too say-so for this shit. Ah, I think what Allie is trying to say that Violet and that Googs.
Spike!
Oh, I was like, nope. We're not having some yabai shit here. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Oh, wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should that Googs have all the good stuff? Spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. I already know what they were saying of my team. And now, I'm waiting for some Rule 34 artists to actually do that. Maybe I will commission somebody. Who knows? Anyway, morning the Googs. Let's kick off Phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly, and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of the 3 girls you've been dating now. But first, it's time to pick which one will you go on a date with today. Who's gonna be? You know what, maybe Scarlett, because I want her to elaborate more on what she said last night. In the dream anyway. Hey, Scarlett. Can't say I'm surprised there. You two, birds of a feather. Here's to hoping you'll both have a great day to remember. Funny when you're not an amnesiac. Alright, what do we got in store today, yo? Oh, we're in the library, let's go. I found Scarlett in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlett. What you reading? Night of Googs. Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avorlanda. Really? It's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in. Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay. I don't see why not. Whoa! Hey yo, another one. Let's go. Man, the art here is so well done. I love it. There's a young girl, Nera, who is the princess of the kingdom of Avorlanda, which was far, far away from civilization. Oh wait, she said that, my bad. Whatever, it's fine. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlett giggled like a child. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Our kingdom would never approve of their relationship. Nera and Aloria never fail to see each other in secret. Every night by the crooked trees in the western forest. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, was taken by a witch, never to be seen again. And Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom. For years it prospers. She's like no other leader they had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries alone every night. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. And one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother. Forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom, everything. Except for Aloria, and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Aw, come on. Leave me, Scarlett. Yeah, I want to hear the ending. Come on. Spill the beans, yo. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes and I could tell just how much she loved this story. Well, there's not really much left, but... well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Aurorlanda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the lost queen. Hey, yo, that's a big plot twist. Alright, anyway, Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. Yeah, that's the cliffhanger, yo. Or that, truly one of the cliffhangers of all time. I want to know what happens next. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Ooh, that's tough. So, leave or stay? I guess, like, Nera, she liked this dude, right? Or a girl, I don't know. Aloria. And I guess that's what really matters, but I guess Nera, of course, once she remembered everything, she was worried and wanted to know like how her people were doing. So I would guess maybe like Nera would definitely stay because you want to look over like those people from before, like at least kind of like make sure they're not under like horrible rule. But on the other end, if you just left, then I guess you'd live happily? I don't really know. I guess this might relate to like what we do in the end too. Because like if we leave, I guess it's signifying that maybe we leave our old life behind and we just, you know, we really forget about it. We live the rest of our lives clueless about our past. But if we stay, then I guess that would signify like we maybe stay on the island here and then also like try so hard to get our memories back, and then we do go back to our old life eventually. Maybe with the girl we marry, but we don't know if it's good or not. So I would say maybe leave the kingdom in this case, everybody, but I am kind of curious though. Let me know in the comments if, like, what would you do probably? Because I actually do want to know. Yeah, I think I'd leave and never come back. Interesting. Why is that? There's no point in living without love. Even if it was better for the kingdom for Nera to stay, it would guarantee your love could never be realized. That's just too sad. I think the same way. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. Yeah, that's the plot twist. That Goose was a king back in the day or something. That'd be the plot twist here. Alright, that's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Goose. Me too, Scarlett. There's no one else I'd rather be with. Right here, right now. Emerge. Speaking of right now, there's something I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you love fairy tales. Oh, is this the same restaurant like Violet took us to at one point? Correct! Alright. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here! Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Oh, Scarlett practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. Yeah, boy. I wonder where we're getting smothered into. Alright, whatever. This is wonderful, the gigs. Arigato so much. You made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlett. We're in this together. I held Scarlett and kissed her on the lips. Okay, another kiss. So I don't think the kissing actually matters on who you choose. It was like an explosion of passion that set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We spent the rest of the night enjoying a lovely dinner in a place straight out of a fairy tale. with nothing but love in our hearts, and laughter and smiles on our faces. I can't wait to leave this. Oh, okay, the music changed as soon as he said this. Something's gonna happen, but I can't wait to leave this island with you, Googs. I've never been this excited, this happy since ever. It makes me feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. Okay, actually, I thought the music was mysterious, but I think it's just leisurely jazz. Alright, and now, I've got an idea of how we could spend tonight if you're interested. And what's that? I'll show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Ayo. Yo, Scarlett, you want to elaborate on that? Just like that, that's my last day with Scarlett. Time sure goes by quickly.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. Thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date today with Scarlett? I mean, it's alright. What if I do say alright? You know, I will. I'm gonna see. It was alright, not the way I wanted it to go. Well, sorry to hear that. I won't pry. Just 3 days wasn't enough to see if someone's marriage material after all. Who knew? Wait, anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You're going to stay out here for long? No, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. Figured you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't let you, or that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Already got though, Cat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Cat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? She'll be like, perhaps. Oh, of course, that Googs.
Stop the cap.
Thanks, Cat. That means a lot. I'm pretty sure that's just a bag of cap, though. No big deal. Stay out for a little bit longer before we call it a night. I'm okay to have someone I can trust on my side. Are you really sure, though? She could just be saying that. I'm still skeptical of Cat. I'm just saying, yo. Come on. That Googs, I wouldn't trust her that easily. Whatever. Anyway, I woke up with Scarlett in my arms. After talking with Cat last night, I asked Scarlett to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Morning, Scarlett.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, you're awake. Hi there, the Googs. She was clearly half asleep. I want to invent something that puts this moment in a bottle forever. Then I repurpose a factory, mass produce it. Mwah. Love you. She dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. I must have stayed here together for over an hour, but I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, you know. Why's that? No matter how the show ends, we won't be alone. What more can I ask for? I was terrified before, but now, I know everything will be alright. I couldn't say it better myself, Scarlett. Anyway, Cat wants you to go on a date with someone else by now, right? Yeah, go to say. Don't worry about it. I've got an invention to deal with them later. Ayo.
What the hell?
You want to elaborate on that, Scarlett? Anyway, oh, nothing. See you later, the Googs. You're not gonna know what I'm up to. I'm not gonna, like, destroy the island or anything. Alright. Morning, the Googs. We happen to know your third date with Scarlett yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next dates, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. So at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, who's it going to be? So somebody who's in a good spot, how do I determine this? Like, do I go with like who was highly rated recently, or I'm a little confused. But let's try Violet. Let's see what happens, I guess. Alright, you didn't let me down, the Googs. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. Also, was that correct answer, or does he just say that for both of them? Alright, more jazz. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Oh. Ow! Hot! I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Yeah, cookies taste better when they're hot. Chocolate, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, the Googs. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow, my arms behind my back, and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, my lady. Stop, you. I wolfed out another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? Yeah. We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah,
That reminds me, the Googs.
What's up, Violet?
It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do.
And what's that?
What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic. Watching a movie at the theater. Long walks on the beach. Even something crazy like a paint night. Then we can watch the sunset go down together. And it'd be so romantic.
Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen.
Can we now? Which one?
Yeah, why not all of them? Let's go. She's got the most beautiful smile, damn.
Really? You've got to be kidding me.
You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. I promise on my left nut. Alright.
Yay!
She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That's it, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go.
Wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic.
She pulled out a basket from behind her. Wow, she prepared already. She was like, oh, I knew you'd say yes. Alright, here's the basket.
Alright, care to join me in the lovely outdoors?
Wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Hey, look, another one. Damn it, I want to make everything thumbnails. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver hair caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She does kind of look like one. She was so beautiful.
Again, I've brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back.
Got to be the luckiest person alive. You do, man. You're getting all the bitches already.
Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite.
Should I be worried? Smell like she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You made this week so special.
I feel the same way, the Googs. And there is more where that came from.
You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. Oh, you owe me one, the Googs. Cat. Oh. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island.
I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion.
I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room, from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped, as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. It's like, yeah, my magic power's on the TV. Whoosh! I made a dramatic bow, and took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy and medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. Started in the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet, with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me? I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears.
This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life.
How about we take a scene you liked from the movie, and turn it into a painting? Hey, let's go. Real art.
Oh my gosh. You didn't?
Just wait right there for a second.
Okay.
I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, obviously it was Cat. Cat, I think you know the sitch. Got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4. Set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion, stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. Poor dude. Alright, so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching a movie together, or a scene from the movie. Let's be bold, I'm gonna do it from her, because I feel like maybe he wasn't paying attention to the movie. Yeah, this counts, right?
What are you painting, the Googs?
I'm painting a picture of us, watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? Be a shame not to capture it.
You are quite the flirt, you know that? But I like that about you.
Smile can melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet?
I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves him. It was just so romantic.
She sounded like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads, and I was working from there. Nagoose is a terrible painter. It's okay, so am I. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. He's an incredibly talented artist. Me? Yeah, I suck. That was embarrassing. But man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach.
Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now?
Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner?
I do believe it is.
I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date. So we did. Apparently she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then, and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm. Almost literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie, our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company in warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. Talked about how the past, the present, and future were so different than before because of each other.
You know that, Goose. If you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know.
She kissed me passionately with everything she had. Yeah, see what I tell you, the Goog's getting all them bitches. And what came next was a perfect ending to our lovely date.
Come closer.
Yeah, come closer, can you smell that? No. After my date with Violet, I waited around outside till the time I expected to see Kat, but she never showed up. Guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Hey, it's Tara. Not here either. Ah.
Hi, how are you?
Kat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey, Kat, what's up? Oh, yeah, she got startled. Oh, hey, the Googs. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? It depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who realized I was dead meat. Oh, don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you.
Wow!
Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm fixing up some of the balance sheets Two was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Violet go? Honestly, it was awesome. Like, we did so many things. What if I just say alright for all of them? But no. I don't know. Maybe. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, I just want to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now, that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time.
Amy! Oh yeah!
Everybody just... yeah, they be not so say so. Yeah, no comment. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know what you said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and you'll finally be able to leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point, I'd go nowhere. Anyway, you look like you've got something on your mind. Just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine, don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's gonna stop me from making it to the end. Obviously. I hope so, for your sake, Dagoogs. So when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were a career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? It's feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. It's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck to Googs. You'll need it. Thanks, Cat. I'll see you later. Night.
Bye, have a great time.
Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Alright guys, I decided to end it here because, honestly, I started playing through more of it since a lot of story happened, but it ended up being like almost an hour long, so yeah, it'll be split into 2 parts. I think I will upload like the next part. I don't know if it'll be either like normally or maybe I will just like end up posting it back to back because I want to keep you guys up to date on what's happening. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to look out for the very next part of Find Love or Die Trying. Anyway, in the top right corner of your screen, there will be an annotation to that next part once it becomes available. With that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.